So it's good morning from day 4 of our tour here in the west coast of America. Currently feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves. So we had our night in Vegas last night, which wrapped up at about 3 a.m. and our bus to head to the Grand Canyon left at 6, so we had to be in the lobby at 5:30. So hasn't been a lot of sleep, but that's okay. We've got plenty of time to sleep and kill today because most of today is going to be spent on the road, unfortunately. That is the one bad part about the road to the Grand Canyon, is it's a bit of a drive. So instead of taking more footage of the mountains, which was spectacular yesterday, but without repeating myself, what I'm going to actually do is throw back to past me to the reason why we're actually in America, which was the World Championships in Portland of athletics. And I knew there would be a day like today where we spent a lot of the time on the road, so I took a bunch of footage, sort of what I spent my time doing. So what I'm going to do is throw back to past Michael and show you what I got up to while I was in Portland. So let's throw to that. Welcome to Egypt. Off to the Statue of Liberty. Thanks, future Michael. We are officially in Eugene. Arrived at the track. This is the very first time that we've been allowed into the stadium. Got in yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning, which was basically just a day to catch up on some sleep. And we are now officially allowed in the track to suss out, I guess, exactly what the place looks like and how it works. So we've got a bunch of the athletes coming through now just to have a look at the track itself, have a look at the facilities. A lot of eager people ready to get out there and have a bit of a run, jump or throw. So at the moment I'm just having a look around just to see what the place looks like and where we're going to be spending the next 12 days. But yeah, so far we are literally staying on campus. So we are at the University of Oregon and our dorms are basically 30 meters to my left, which is very convenient because I know shuttles or taxis or anything you got to worry about. You can literally fall out of bed, have a shower, come across, and you are at the track ready to go for what is the biggest athletics event for the entire year. So really pumped for this to get underway. And hopefully throughout the event I can get a bit more footage of what I'll be getting up to and yeah, basically soak it all in and really enjoy myself. So I've decided while I could, I've actually snuck down on and I'm on the infield at the moment, so just where they're gonna, by the looks of it, hold either the long or the triple jump here. But this is inside the stadium where I've been told it is sold out every day. So around a capacity of around about 20 odd thousand people, 25,000. And it's a 10-day sellout, so I wish we had that problem in Australia. But at the moment, this is probably the only time I'll ever be on a athletics track that they're going to hold a World Athletics meet at. So the front straight here, while they were on the hundreds, sneak out there, why not? Very cool. Absolutely perfect weather for it. It's set up to be a pretty big 10 days. I thought what I might do is actually take you through a little bit of a walk through the campus. So I'll flick the camera around. So just here is the Matthew Knight Arena, which I would say probably gets used for basketball and stuff, but that's where our teams actually come in and get accredited. But the college is immaculately maintained, is all I can say. I reckon the crew that do the trees, the grass and all the plants around here have a pretty full-on job. So straight ahead we've got where the Australian team is staying. Unfortunately, that's just the athletes. Their accommodation looks a little bit nicer than ours. But yeah, this is sort of the main hub. So downstairs in this building, that's where we all gather and have breakfast and lunch. All the countries eat together, which is quite cool. But yeah, we basically spend most of our time in this little precinct here. That big building over to my right is actually where Nike is set up. They basically own the entire town of Oregon. And when I get down the road here, I'll show you around the corner how close we are from our rooms to the actual stadium. So I've just gone past the little food hall I mentioned, and coming around the corner, that right there is the stadium. So we are literally about 200 meters away from the stadium where we stay. So eat in there, sleep, and that's where we go to work. So coming down this little walkway, that's the stadium right there behind me. This building right in front of me is the staff accommodation. So we literally hop from that building there and we walk to there. So yeah, this has actually been my first time traveling since 2019. So the Para Athletic Championships in Doha, and then we had the Para World Champs in Dubai. I've actually got some footage that I've never used from those trips. So what I might do while I'm walking back to my room, I might throw some of the footage in of the last trip to show you the difference between what it was like in the Middle East and where we are here in the United States. Welcome to sunrise in Doha. So 15 hours later, we're in Doha. Just got to the hotel room, so I'm just sussing everything out as we speak. It's a pretty sweet room, actually. This is home for the next 2 weeks. But yeah, a very easy flight, 15 hours. I slept for 7. Got to the airport, and there's a World Championship pickup service, so straight to the hotel. And yeah, I've come straight here, and the first thing I'm watching is sunrise straight over the water in Doha. Let's see if I can get you out there again. Pretty cool. This is a tense time for everyone involved. The first thing I'm doing here, sitting on the bed, is making sure that I can get a VPN working for Foxtel so that we can watch the AFL Grand Final, and that is a good sign. Come on, do it. Oh, we're in business. Come on. Oh, yeah. AFL in Doha. So this is our first time coming out to the stadium. It's a pretty insane spectacle, to be honest. So all the athletes are heading in now for orientation. We've just gone through the security check-in process. Fortunately, not being an athlete, I don't have to worry about orientation. I can just take it all in, but wow. So we've just finished our little tour of the inside of the building, and I'm about to come out onto the stadium for the first time. This is going to be out the back of the ceremony area. The athletes are just doing a bit of a practice here. So this is a inside look into the stadium before competition. This will hold 55, 60,000 people come comp time. I never thought I'd be standing here doing this, but definitely taking it all in. You got 99% of the world's best athletes here, all warming up, practicing, training. Then you've got me, who's completely forgotten how to run. In fact, I'm walking around and I'm probably sweating more than half of the people that are out there practicing right now. To be honest, I'm kind of pinching myself a little bit. What an absolutely insane feeling being inside an empty stadium like this. So it's day 1 of competition. I don't know if you can tell, but I am sweating beyond belief. I feel very official though. I've got my photographer bib on. I'm currently out here walking around the outside of this stadium before all things kick off. I'm actually going over to the team warm-up area so I can wish the team good luck before things kick off. But I'm really looking forward to getting inside the stadium where I'm not going to die of dehydration. But yeah, I'm expecting this backpack and all this kit to be absolutely disgusting by the time I'm done here. So settling in, we've got about 6 hours at the track tonight, and then the delightful marathon starting at midnight, which doesn't finish up until about 3:30 in the morning because it's the only time cool enough to run. So it's going to be a long day today, but that's all right. Might as well start day 1 off in style. So I'll see if I can get some shots from inside the stadium. Got the 100-meter final.
Can she just find those next few meters that she so much needs at this moment? Wow, she can! She saved her best to last. 66.56.
The world champion in Doha.
So we're down here on the track and Kelsey has just won gold. She's over there packing her bags up. She's just done a lap of honour. Got the whole Aussie team behind me here. Wow, that was insane. As you can see with all the trees behind me, it's very different to what it was like in the Middle East. A lot more greenery and a lot less sand. Temperatures not overly dissimilar, but the humidity is far different. But it's not that dissimilar to Australia. This has definitely been the most Australian-feeling American city I've been in. It's day 5 of the World Champs. A bit of a mid-event update. Team's doing really well. So we had Nina Kennedy take out a bronze the other night in the pole vault, which was awesome. So the first medal for the team.
Nina Kennedy, this is going to be a significant jump for the Australian. Oh my goodness! Well, the emotion on Nina Kennedy's face.
And tonight we've actually got Matt Denny up in the discus, who's a good friend of mine. So if he goes well, and he's thinking he should, it could be a pretty big night, which I'll be very excited for. So yeah, we're day 5, not too much has happened. I've not been filming too much because it's sort of just been a lot of work and not much else, but let's cross our fingers for Matty, and hopefully I can throw to him coming through the mixed zone celebrating a medal.
66.39, which was occupying the 2nd position at the end of round 1. Then a couple of massive throws, but they were fouls, and that one, has he landed it? Well, it's gone a long way.
Looking for an improvement on 62.92. Needs another 30 centimetres or so to move into the lead. Oh, yes. And what about that? Kelsey Lee Barber, she becomes the first woman in history to successfully defend this title.
Oh my God. What the hell, Kelsey? Mike agrees that you've now got to just take me wherever you go when you're going for
it's like, okay, so I've got a couple of like special people who were in the crowd today who've been there when I've won a few times now.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. What a night. So unfortunately no win for Maddie Denny in the discus, but Kelsey Lee Barber, back-to-back world champion, absolutely blew the competition away, won by about 3 meters, absolute highlight of the entire event itself here. So I couldn't be more wrapped. One of the downsides was we have got out of the stadium extremely late. The place is dead, everyone is asleep, all the food halls were closed, and so what I've decided to do, part of my West Coast America trip, was to find the best chicken sandwich, which I plan on starting once my holiday kicked in. But being that there's not really any other option to eat for dinner tonight, I found the best chicken in town, Dave's Hot Chicken. So I'm going to take that upstairs and we're going to dig in and have a look at what it's all about. So I thought I'd give you a taste of the accommodation. We've had a little bit of a COVID breakout in the village, so we're all back into wearing masks, but this is what a dorm looks like. A lot of rooms with not a lot in them. So I'll take you into our room here. Unfortunately, it's all shared bathrooms. So this is our room. I'm sharing a room with Peter Fitzgerald, who's one of our coaches. So a 34-year-old and a 68-year-old on the same, on very different time schedules. But yeah, the whole room is pretty basic. You got a bed, no aircon, so we've been rocking this big fan, which currently is drying my clothes. You get a cupboard, and that's about it. View down on the campus there. But your mini bars and air conditioning and king beds are not an option, unfortunately. But yeah, we're on day 5, and there's been a bit of a, I wouldn't say an outbreak, but there's been a few cases that are going around the village at the moment. So protocols have come into place that we all have to put our masks on and be as careful as we can, which is fair enough because a lot of the team are still going on to Birmingham from here, so they've got to test negative to be able to get on the flight to go to the UK. This has been home for 12 days. I must admit, I'm very much looking forward to getting back into a comfortable queen-size bed. These things are very average. I did buy my own pillow because the one that came with it was horrendous. It's enough considering we're only spending time in here to literally sleep and, as you can see, do my washing. That'll do from the tour of the dorm room. So I've just arrived just down the road from where we're staying. This is the location for the race walks and the marathon, and into the football stadium for the college team here in Oregon. Have a look at the size of this place for college football. And I haven't even shown you the best part yet. This is the biggest screen I think I've ever seen. Like, on camera it's not doing it justice, but I'm talking 3 times bigger than the MCG. It is massive. That's a full building. I just can't imagine being back home and having a stadium this big full with Deacon playing Swinburne. It is really something else, college sport here in America. So I'm just going to quickly sneak a look from a different angle. I've just come into the stadium underneath the corporate hospitality section. Autzen Stadium is the name. Absolutely crazy. And the race walking's on in the footy ground. I reckon I could get around American sport. Well, it's officially the last day of competition, day 10. We have finished the morning session off, just going to get a bite to eat now. And we've got one session in the afternoon, which is just the decathlon guys and the ladies hurdles. So once those are done, we wrap it up here in Eugene. I've actually just been told that I'm on a 3 a.m. bus to go to Portland for my flight to go to San Francisco. So it'll be over and out from Eugene, and it will be over and out for this this video. So thanks for tuning in. Well, I think I'm putting it out there. As you can see behind me, this is going straight up into the top 3.